Welcome back. The House Oversight Committee is calling on the FEMA director to testify after an official told workers to avoid homes with Trump signs during the recent hurricanes in the Southeast. So that official was saying, don't help people who have a Trump Vance sign on their lawn. Now, FEMA's responding saying this, quote, the employee who issued this guidance had no authority and was given no direction to tell teams to avoid these homes. And we are reaching out to the people who may not have been reached as a result of this incident. We are horrified that this took place and therefore have taken extreme actions to correct this situation and have ensured that the matter was addressed at all levels. Joining us now to react, Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz. Always great to have you, Jason. I read this over the weekend. I mean, my heart literally dropped in my chest. The thought of anybody affiliated with FEMA, even an administrator that wasn't, giving a call from the top to say, let people who have Trump Vance signs on their lawns, let them suffer. Let them maybe die. Let them perish. We don't know. Your reaction?
Yeah, it is life or death. I mean, these people are in peril. They've just been devastated. And for this to happen. Now, I'm interested in what FEMA thinks they did when they said they took extreme action. Remember, at first, they didn't fire this person. They just said they removed this person. Then they came back and said, oh, OK, we're going to fire this person. Are they going to recommend to the Department of Justice to prosecute that person? That would be an extreme measure because you just never hear them doing that type of thing. But how widespread? How many people actually did it? How many people were on the receiving end of that email? Who was copied on that email? And what did they do when they got it? There is a lot more for the Oversight Committee to look at.
Jason, let's talk about fixing a problem. Tom Homan is going to be the border czar, and he's got a lot to say about it. Listen to what he said today.
The removal of criminal aliens by this administration is down 74%. I'll be working very closely with the Secretary of Homeland Security, ICE, and CBP to secure the border and to hold those responsible. They're in the country legally, been ordered removed by an immigration judge. Been doing this for 34 years. The president needs my help. He's going to get it.
So, Jason, how do you look at sort of the step one process of this? It's a huge job. Tom Homan's got a ton of energy to do it. But practically, how do you make it work from day one?
Well, Tom Homan's the right person. Look, he's put his entire career doing this. He spent decades on the front lines actually making these things happen. And the president of the United States, Donald Trump, had an overwhelming victory, and part of it was his position on immigration. So you're going to have to flush out a lot of people. There are going to be a lot of people that the political appointees that are going to have to be flushed out there. I think they're going to have to tackle the executive orders that Biden put in. Those are not law. Those are executive orders. And then you're going to have a sea change, a change in the mission, and target these people that are not only here illegally, but the people that are breaking the law and get after them. And I think what you're going to find is that the rank and file within the Homeland Security is ready to do this. They've just had incredibly poor leadership. They haven't had clear direction from the top. It's been an open borders policy, and they're going to get back on mission, and Tom Homan's going to help the president, push that forward.
Jason, let's talk about the Senate and the power that the Republicans have now captured with the majority that they're going to have there. But there's one issue that's unfolding, and it's stemming from the seat in Pennsylvania. We have Dave McCormick declared as the winner of the U.S. Senate seat, beating out Senator Bob Casey, as declared by the Associated Press. And as they're getting ready for this change in power, we're hearing from Chuck Schumer from New York, who does not want Dave McCormick to attend orientation, Senate orientation. Dave McCormick reportedly is saying that he will be at orientation nevertheless, despite Chuck Schumer's objections. I mean, you're a former member of Congress. Tell us, how important is orientation, and what do you make of this, what seems like just trying to keep Dave McCormick out?
Well, look, Dave McCormick's going to be a great senator. He won that race. It's been declared by the Associated Press. There's really no way that Bob Casey is going to claw that thing back. And look, there's plenty of precedent on both the House and the Senate side in a close race. If you have a question, you bring in both of them and let them both go through orientation. But in this case, this is much clearer than that. Bob Casey lost this race. Dave McCormick should be there. And I think their Republican senators are going to usher him in there and dare Chuck Schumer to take act. What is he going to do? Send the Capitol Hill police and escort him out? That's not going to happen. He's the senator-elect, and he should be there at orientation.
Yeah, these kinds of antics, I feel like we're all over it. Jason Chaffetz, thank you.
Yeah.